Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Lucy and this is a roundup of all the stuff I've been loving lately. I'm going to dive straight in. I don't know where to start. There's quite a few things. I'm going to start with skincare maybe because that's a first step, so we'll do that. Got quite a few skincare products, to be honest. So starting with serum. If you have not used or heard of this before, you must have been living under a rock. This has been highly hyped, and honestly I've been through so many bottles of this. This is the Advanced Snail 96 Mucin from Cosrx. Honestly, it's incredible. You get 100ml in a bottle, which is pretty good for a serum. It's kind of like a more thick consistency. I stopped using it for a couple of months, I'd say, and tried some other stuff because I thought, you know what, let's branch out, let's try other stuff, because literally this was the only serum that I used for 2-3 years, possibly longer, and I was like, okay, you know what, let's try some other stuff. And I tried this other stuff and I was like, I don't know, my skin's just not giving as much as it usually does. So I started using it again and I was like, girl, why did I stop using this? This is just so good. It comes in a pump. I pump a little bit out into like a separate bottle to travel with because obviously this is very big. And honestly, I could talk about this all day, but quite frankly, you don't want to. Like, if this gets brought up in conversation, girl, I am yapping your ear off. Like, you're not hearing the last of me. So, gonna go along with that same theme, SPF. We should be using SPF every day anyways, preferably SPF 50, but especially now it's summer, and even though I live in the UK and the sun is it's not frequent, we should still be using it. Okay, we should still be using it because the UV rays can still, like, they're still there on a cloudy day, which is most of the days in England, but we've been lucky recently. This is the Beauty of Joseon Relief Sun Aquafresh one. This is the new one. I previously, see if I've got it actually. I have been through about 1 million tubes of this one, which is the original Beauty of Joseon SPF. I think, once again, unless you've been living under a literal rock, you probably would have seen this before. So I'm not gonna bore you too much because I think everyone on the internet has yapped about it. Great SPF. Honestly, I've been starting using this and I kind of prefer it over this one now. It's a lot more of a thin texture. I wasn't entirely sure if I was going to like it because I don't have oily skin and this is more marketed towards oily skin, but honestly, for the summer months as well, so good. It's really pretty as well, and it's got a little bit of a dew to it, but it's not as glowy as the original one, and does not sting your eyes. It's honestly so good and very affordable. And honestly, I've just been really loving this over the summer. It's great. This was my first tube and I have got a fresh tube and I've got a backup tube. Like, I mean business with this SPF. I use it every single day and honestly this is great. I really recommend. Okay, so spot treatment. I think this is La Roche-Posay Effectlia Duo. Effectlia, whatever. This is, I think it's marketed as a moisturizer actually. It's mainly in French here, so I'm trying to like find the English bit. Yeah, it's meant to be like a whole face moisturizer that you can use like morning and night. It's meant to be for blemishes, but I just use it as a spot treatment and it does really well for that because I have super sensitive skin and I find that a lot of spot treatments, a lot of kind of actives, my skin is like, you thought you could tolerate this, I have acne for 2 weeks, and you're like, but this is meant to reduce it. So here we are. This is really great for sensitive skin. As I was saying, if you have the same struggle with me, as me, that it's just super hard to find something that kind of works for your skin, that doesn't make your skin go crazy. But yeah, not much more I can say about this. Really great spot treatment. A bit more on the expensive side of drugstore skincare because I tend to use more affordable skincare, but considering you only need like a teeny bit, it's great. I used it on Mount Vesuvius that I have. She's covered up right now, but honestly I had the juiciest spot you can imagine on my jawline here. I'm not sure if jawline spots are in fact normal or if they're not, but I get them sometimes, and that honestly, like, they're super painful. I mean, you shouldn't pop spots anyways, but like jaw spots, like if you're able to pop jaw spots, you're stronger than me. Not that I try not to pick my skin anyways, but girl, it's not happening. And they do scar quite badly as well, so we've got a few breakouts at the moment, but honestly very well maintained by using spot treatment. Then next up we have face oil. Yes, I know it's summer. Yes, I know it's quite warm, but honestly, as I said, take a shot every time I say it. My skin is sensitive and dry and it's dehydrated, all of that kind of stuff. I have been using marula oil on it. Honestly, both of these are almost used up. I need to get a new one. This one is literally, I don't know if you can see how little I have left. Like, the dropper doesn't even work. I have to like pour it out. It's not a pretty sight, it's not aesthetic, but does the job, let me tell you something. Marula oil is really great. It's got antioxidants in it, so if you can't tolerate vitamin C, and that, provided you're okay with oils, because some people aren't okay with oils, maybe give this a go, because my skin's doesn't necessarily like vitamin C because it has an antioxidant in as well. It doesn't do the entirely same thing, but it is an antioxidant, and I really enjoy it. This is the Me Plus one by Superdrug, and this is the Drunk Elephant one. It was the Drunk Elephant one that pulled me in first. I had a sample of that oil and I was like, you know what, this is good, this is real good, I'm just gonna get it. And then I gave this a go because it's literally the exact same ingredients. It's actually tea, that this is literally the exact same product. I love using products that are just so simple. These have both got one ingredient in, which is cold press marula oil, which is amazing. So I feel like everything's so complicated, it's great to have something that's so uncomplicated. I really like the Drunk Elephant one, but honestly they are the exact same product, I'm not gonna lie. And this is so much cheaper, like for what this is. I mean, you do get a really cute bottle, but I totally recommend you get the Superdrug one instead, because both of them have got the exact same ingredient in, and that's marula oil. Another product, this is the Drunk Elephant De-Bronzy Anti-Pollution Sunshine Drops. I kind of mix between, I kind of change it up between using this and the e.l.f. bronzing drops, which are pretty similar, but I prefer the tone of these, to be entirely honest, because they're a lot more goldeny, and my skin's very neutral. It doesn't pull cool in any way, it's very neutral, and this is like a very neutral goldeny colour, which is great. This is my second bottle of this, but honestly I love bronzing drops. If you think, oh, my skin just needs like a little bit of something, but I don't really want to put makeup on, or maybe you've gotten a tan and you know your skin doesn't tan, because I literally use SPF 50 on my face every single day, as I said, so the chances of my face tanning are so low. It does not tan, it literally will not tan. My body barely tans as it is, but my face, that is not tanning. So this is really great to add a little bit of sunshine to it. I use it in the winter as well, but especially really nice in the summer when you like want to go for that no makeup look, but you kind of want to look a little bit bronzed. Again, not revolutionary. I feel like everyone and their mum on the internet is like, yes, bronzing drops, and honestly, so good. I hate to be part of the hype, but truly we love them so much. So this is the Sephora Totally Juicy Lip Tint. I don't know, this is very old school YouTube doing that. This is like their lip stain tint thing. I've got it on right now. You kind of put it on, I'm not going to put it on my hand because it will stain. It's like a glossy tint, and then you wipe it off and you have a stain. It's really great. I leave it on for a little bit longer than I leave it on for a few minutes to have a little bit of a stain, But honestly, this is really nice. I'm a big fan of Benetint, and this honestly is really nice. I think you could wear it as it is as well, because it's a very pretty gloss, and it goes on really nicely and really, like, it's not patchy or anything, but honestly I just use it as a tint, and I'm honestly obsessed. I really like Sephora makeup, to be entirely honest. And you get 5.5 milliliters in there. In Benetint you get 6 milliliters, so very similar product. Would I say it's a dupe? No, but this is really good. And you could wear it as a lip gloss and like just have the stain on as well, but I find it's a little bit too bright for me. Oh, this is shade number 1. Base products, gonna quickly do foundations. Again, if you've literally seen any of my videos, or you have been a girly on the internet, boy on the internet, person on the internet, you know that everyone and their mum once again loves this. I feel like this is not even an original favourites video, to be totally honest. This is the True Match Nude Plumping Tinted Serum by L'Oreal. I have shade 223 Light. Absolutely great. I love it. I put it on today. It's just the perfect, if you think, I want a little bit of coverage but I don't want too much, and I want it to last. This is so good. I even wear it on nights out sometimes because it lasts so well on the skin, but it's got such a beautiful finish. Absolutely great. I used to use the L'Oreal True Match foundation, but since I discovered this, like True Match who, I've not touched it since. I've not bought another one. I've just been buying this instead. I have just changed it to a pump. The only issue I have with it is the packaging, and I will scream that from the rooftops. I love you so much, L'Oreal. I love this product so much, but like, I get why you put it in a dropper, because, you know, it's kind of meant to be like a skincare product. It's got hyaluronic acid in it, and that's the kind of vibe they're wanting to do. It's like it's a tinted serum, so they want it to look like a serum. But honestly, please put it in useful packaging, because no, I can't be dealing with it. I've changed it to the pump, but because the pump's not the pump that's meant to be with the product, it also leaks. But then if you have the dropper, that leaks, and I'm like, I can't win. But also the product's so good that I will continue using it. But literally very, very good. If you're looking for a good skin tint that's not too expensive, highly recommend this. Then a bit more expensive, this is the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. I have mine in the shade Santa Fe. If I'm thinking a bit more coverage, if I want to do a night out, the minute like a single drop of alcohol touches my lip, you know, it enters my body, haha, I'm getting alcohol flush. I'm turning bright red. So I like a little bit more coverage if I'm going to have a drink. I don't heavily drink, but it's literally my alcohol flushes. I'll have one drink and I am flushed. You know, the blush blindness girlies, watch out, because we've got a new sheriff in town, and that is my alcohol flush. This is really nice, really highly raved about as well. Again, nothing too much, but similar to this, like neither one of those break me out, and my skin is very troublesome. It absolutely adores to break out the minute I use like a new base product, a new anything, and you're like, really? Like, you put it on, you're like, oh my god, this foundation looks literally stunning. Like, this is delicious. This coverage, like this finish, ooh, and then you break out and you're like, okay, thanks for that. A bit more of a luxury one, but yeah, very nice if you want a little bit more coverage. Very nice event makeup as well if you want it to be long wearing. It does what it says on the tin. It is indeed long wearing, and it said it is shade M2 Santa Fe, and that is my perfect match. And it comes with a pump, so gold star from NARS for that. And that does not leak it. Nice little lid as well, chic. But yes, very good for events. If you've got a wedding coming up, if you've got graduation coming up, anything like that, very nice. Because I find that if you're taking photos, I like to put a little bit more coverage on, because while it might look a little bit more heavy in person, not that this looks heavy, this looks incredibly skin-like, I like to, it just translates better in the photos, you know what I mean? I do not use a lot of this because this is very high coverage. If you like the coverage, give this a go. And then Again, I've seen this resurfacing on the internet because I feel like there was so much hype about this concealer when it first came out. This is the one, the only NARS Soft Matte Concealer. I don't know why I have it in such a light shade, to be entirely honest. This is shade 1 Chantilly, so I kind of just mix it with other products because this is not my shade. Like, this is not my shade. This is for the pale girlies. But if you wanted to have like an intense under eye, I guess you could do that. But I kind of just mix it with another product just to add a little bit more coverage. I do not have it on today because I'm not that organised, apparently. So I have this on today. But I like to mix it with a little bit of either the Glossier Stretch Concealer or the NYX Bear With Me Concealer. I love that concealer. But this is great. Once I use this up, or possibly before that, I will be getting my shade, which is the shade Custard. I have shade matched myself so many times, and I'm like, once I've used this up. But yes, this is resurfacing on the internet, and for good reason. This is a really great concealer. Lasts very long on the skin. You only need a little bit, and it's in such a cute little pot. This does not count as one of your liquids as well when you're going away, so bear that in mind. And it's just so cutesy. And it just feels luxe, you know. It has a lot of coverage. So if you have Mount Vesuvius popping up, Mount Everest, Mount Vesuvius, like all the mountains appearing, this is your girl. Like, it's such high coverage, doesn't break me out. It is meant to be non-comedogenic, but I feel that nothing's truly non-comedogenic because different things break different people out, but I personally do not break out from this. I know plenty of people that use this and don't break out from this. So if you do struggle with spots, highly recommend. Also, it's very nice under the eyes as well. I'm in love with this at the moment. Okay, hair care. I've just had a look at how long I have been yapping, and it's for quite long, so we're gonna speed it up because no one likes it when it's taking too long. Like, I was watching the new Hunger Games film that's in fact not that new. I'm just don't watch things as soon as they come out, apparently. I am not up to speed with that. But I found that the most of the film was like, I was like, yes, I'm getting into this. And then the final half an hour, I was like, wrap it up. So this is how I'm feeling right now. So I'm trying to wrap it up. This is the L'Oreal Elvive. Okay, these are not matching. I thought they were matching. I do also really like this shampoo, but honestly, my hair is quite fine, and I need a bit more of like a scrub, you know. Like, it gets greasy, and it gets greasy quite fast. So this shampoo is great. I previously have used other shampoos, but this one, honestly, it doesn't dry out your hair either. So this is the HydraPure 72-hour purifying shampoo with salicylic acid and hyaluronic acids. It's very affordable, it does what it says on the tin, and honestly really like it. Used it today, washed my hair today, freshly washed, and I find it does really help to get all of the residue and stuff and build up in your scalp gone. Like, you know, when you've just washed your hair and your scalp just feels absolutely delicious? This. Because I do find that if there's any sort of like build up, I'm talking like dry shampoo or anything on my scalp is like, now you are literally itching as if your life depends on it. Like, we're not going to stop until you wash your hair, and you just have to wash your hair. Don't know if anyone else is like that, but this is great for it, and your scalp just feels so clean afterwards. Honestly, could not recommend this more, and it's always an offer as well, so bear that in mind. Then the L'Oreal Elvive Hydra Hyaluronic Moisture Locking Conditioner. Really nice conditioner, very affordable. Use these together. I honestly really am a big fan of this entire range. I love the leave-in conditioner as well. I also really like the hair mask. This again is the Hydra Hyaluronic one. I did just use this today, so there's literally like hairs everywhere. That's disgusting. I just plucked this from my shower because I was like, right, get the favourites out. And yeah, this is really great. It smells quite nice as well. And you only need a little bit. And it is purple, but it doesn't translate purple on you, on your hair. I mean, I'd love to see it dry because my hair's definitely not going to be affected by that. And I also really like the Wonder Water from the exact same range. So just this range, to be entirely honest. Great, been loving them recently. And I have been getting into my hair care. On the topic of hair care, I've got a hair oil. I have used so many hair oils. And honestly, this is one of my favourites, to be honest. I've been really liking this recently. This is the Hask Argan Oil. Very affordable. This is the mini one, so it's got a bit of an annoying cap. But it's okay, we can work with that. This one has no sulfates and it's colour safe, which is really great to hear. I don't colour my hair personally, but it's really great to know that it is colour safe, because some things are not colour safe and you do not know until you have used it on your coloured hair. This is really nice. I couldn't sleep one night, so I was like researching hair oils because I was like, I enjoy this hair oil, but it's got silicons in. And then honestly, I had a look and I was like, oh, most hair oils do, and it has a very high amount of argan oil in it, unlike a lot of even premium brands. So very good for the price, very, very good. Like a lot of premium brands have a lot less of the oil that they're saying is like the miracle product in it. I'm not gonna name names, not gonna name and shame, but this is very good and it's very, very affordable. Okay, so we're gonna quickly go into lifestyle. If I can get her out, digital camera. I've been loving using my digital camera so much. I'm kind of obsessed with cameras, to be entirely honest. I kind of just collect them. I love the whole trend, it's definitely still a thing, of disposable cameras, but I kind of want something that's a bit more environmentally friendly. So my boyfriend got this for me. I think it was for, I don't know if it was this Christmas or last Christmas. I have no concept of time anymore, but I really love it. Been loving it. Take it away with me on trips and takes really nice photos. Books. I've been really enjoying this book. I finished this. I'm a big fan of her writing. This is Bella Mackie, What a Way to Go. I'm not going to spoil it, but highly recommend. And then last but not least, Loop earplugs. When I see something advertised on Instagram, I do ordinarily think, better not. But honestly, these are really good. I mean, they're a bit more of an expensive earplug. They're expensive for what they are, but honestly, they're really nice. These are these sleep ones, and I like that you can get that is literally the smallest earbud they have, and it fits my ears. I like that you can have, when they send you a package, they send you like all the sizes of earbuds that you could possibly need, and you put it onto the little loop itself, which is super good. I sleep in these every single night. I think they're not the ones that they recommend for sleeping, but you can sleep in them. And honestly, they're great. They block out the majority of the noise, enough for me to get to sleep, because if there's a singular bit of noise that I can hear, my brain is like, we will not sleep, absolutely not. Like I'm talking if someone's breathing loudly, if I'm hearing a car go past, like anything, my brain is like, we're not gonna sleep tonight. So this is really good for muffling the noise out, but then I wouldn't want it to be 100% soundproof for safety reasons, and then not 100% soundproof. I also like wearing them, you know, when you're a little bit overstimulated in public and you're like, I want to put my earphones in, but also I just want the noise blocking element of it right now. I'm not really too fussed about the music. There's just like a lot going on. Really great for that. Really great for like trains or something, when you think, you know, I want to just read a book, and my brain is just catching on to everyone else's conversations and every screaming child on there, which is absolutely no problem because we have earbuds. They're great. I will stop yapping about them. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.